30 verified Stephen Hawking quotes. No misquotes, just pure insight. In a world filled with noise, few voices invite us to slow down and think with such clarity and humility. Stephen Hawking didn't just explore the universe, he helped us understand our place within it, reminding us that curiosity, reason, and wonder still matter. These words aren't meant to impress, but to gently challenge how we see time, life, and ourselves. As you listen, take a quiet moment to reflect on each idea and allow these thoughts to unfold at their own pace. Because some insights aren't meant to be rushed. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, it is the illusion of knowledge.
However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at.
Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change.
Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet.
Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. My goal is simple. It is a complete understanding of the universe.
We are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star.
Not only does God play dice, but he sometimes throws them where they cannot be seen. The universe doesn't allow perfection. If time travel is possible, where are the tourists from the future? There should be no boundaries to human endeavor. People who boast about their IQ are losers. Although I cannot move and I have to speak through a computer, in my mind, I am free. Science is not only a disciple of reason, but also one of romance and passion. Quiet people have the loudest minds. The universe is under no obligation to make sense to you. It surprises me how disinterested we are today about things like physics, space, and philosophy. We are all now connected by the internet, like neurons in a giant brain. To confine our attention to terrestrial matters would be to limit the human spirit. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. One cannot really argue with a mathematical theorem. I have noticed that even people who claim everything is predestined still look both ways before crossing the street. Science predicts that many different kinds of universe could have been spontaneously created. The human race needs an intellectual challenge. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist. Our population and our use of the Earth's finite resources are growing exponentially. I regard the brain as a computer which will stop working when its components fail. Because there is a law such as gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. The future of humanity may depend on space. After sitting with these words, something lingers, not like a loud conclusion, but like the quiet after a storm. Stephen Hawking doesn't leave us with slogans or easy comfort. He leaves us with space. Space to think, space to question, space to realize how small our certainties are and how powerful curiosity can be. There's a particular weight to hearing these ideas together. You begin to notice how often he looks beyond the surface of things, beyond success, beyond fear, beyond the daily noise that tells us what matters. His voice pulls us outward, past our routines, past our worries, and places us under a much bigger sky. And from there, life looks different, not smaller, clearer. What stays with me most is his relationship with uncertainty. He never treats not knowing as weakness. He treats it as fuel. In his world, doubt is not paralysis, it's motion. It's the reason we explore, the reason we learn, the reason humanity keeps moving forward, even when the path is unclear. That idea alone feels quietly revolutionary in a culture obsessed with certainty. There's also an honesty in these words that's impossible to ignore. He doesn't flatter humanity. He doesn't soften the risks we face or pretend progress is guaranteed. He speaks plainly about responsibility, about limits, about the consequences of our choices. And yet, somehow, the message never feels cold. It feels grounded, like someone telling you the truth because they believe you're capable of handling it. Listening to these quotes back to back, you can sense a deep respect for the human mind, not for ego, not for status, but for thought itself, for the ability to imagine what doesn't yet exist, to question what everyone else accepts, to adapt when the world changes, and it always does. Intelligence here isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about staying awake while the world shifts around you. And then there's the quiet resilience beneath it all. These ideas didn't come from comfort or ease. They came from persistence, from a mind that refused to shrink even when the body did. That context matters, not to inspire pity, but to underline a truth we often forget. Freedom doesn't always look like movement. Sometimes it looks like thinking clearly when everything else says you can't. By the end of these 30 quotes, you realize something subtle but important. Stephen Hawking wasn't trying to give us answers to hold on to forever. He was teaching us how to think without needing them, how to live with open questions, how to look at time, space, and life itself with humility instead of fear. And maybe that's why these words endure. They don't rush us, they don't shout, they simply invite us to look up, to step back from the noise of our lives, and remember that wonder is not a luxury, it's a responsibility. Because as long as we keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep thinking beyond ourselves, the story of humanity is still being written, and we are still very much a part of it.
And with that, we come to the end of today's reflection. Thank you for taking a moment out of your day to listen and reflect with Eternal Quotes Hub. May these words stay with you, bring you clarity and quiet strength wherever life takes you. Until next time.